everyone, this is Ren Alcantara from Gadgets Magazine. Yesterday we were able to go to the ARMSCOR Media Appreciation Day, and there we were able to fire off a few rounds of the 22 TCM developed by ARMSCOR. We had a short article about that in Bulletpoints last year sometime, but I wasn't able to include any video because we didn't have any at the time. But yesterday I took the camera with me and recorded a bit of video, and we got some slow-mo footage also and a few other cool snippets. So stick around, keep watching the video. We'll play that for you, and afterwards I'll discuss quickly how the experience was. So I hope you enjoy.
It travels so fast that it creates what they call a hydrostatic shock, which creates what it calls an air pocket. When it hits you, that's actually 6 to 7 times bigger than a .45 bullet. That's why the stopping power of the 22 TCM is much more than any big slow bullet can be. We've shot it in ballistics gel, and we've seen it expand the ballistic gel several inches in each direction. What does that mean? Any body shot basically means a kill shot. And that's pretty incredible. There's very few rounds in the world that can do that. That's not in a rifle. It is the fastest bullet outside of a 5-inch handgun to this day. That's made and designed for a pistol. Nobody's beat me yet. So it's truly an innovation, and it works in a 1911 pistol, which I believe you saw in the video is the best gun in the world.
The line with the 22 TCM, I'll fire off maybe 2 or 3 shots, and then we'll go slow-mo. So you might want to cover your ears for that. Okay, so that was it at full speed. I'll switch to slow-mo now. I hope you enjoy.
You guys saw the videos, and I'll just give a quick run through of how it was. The TCM-22 fires off a double stack 1911 platform, which is pretty much identical with their double stack 9mm. So the experience is more or less the same as if you have fired one of the ARMSCOR double stack 9mm in the past. The controls are all solid. There's very little play. I don't remember experiencing much rattle at all. What was very nice about the TCM-22 is that it had a very, very low recoil impulse. It's probably because of the size of the platform and of course the size of the round. Despite how fast it goes, it really is a very, very weak recoil impulse. Another thing I noticed is the huge, you probably saw it in the video, it had a huge muzzle blast right in front of the handgun. It only sticks around for a few frames on the slow-mo video, so that's in tenths of a second, maybe even hundredths of a second. So it really won't bother the shooter. I don't know how it would be at night. It might be brighter then, but in the daytime I couldn't even see it when I was firing the gun. It looks very dramatic on the slow-mo footage, but honestly I didn't notice it when I was firing. Lastly, the TCM got pretty hot. It is a steel-framed firearm, and there is a lot of powder in each of the cartridges, so you will feel it after a while. There was a line in front of me. They were firing half magazines, full magazines. So by the time it got to me, it was a bit uncomfortable almost. At that point, maybe 50 or so rounds had been fired in more or less quick succession, with only enough time to load magazines to allow the gun to cool off. So it was a little warm. Be warned that it's going to be that way. I don't think anyone experienced any misfires or jams or anything. This is pretty unusual for a gun that has for a round that is bottlenecked like this, but in the 20 plus rounds that I personally fired and in the rounds that the other people were firing, there were no jams. So it's pretty reliable and it's really, really loud. The video does not do justice to just how loud it is. It's a heck of an experience, and although its defensive use hasn't really been tested yet, I think based on the figures that they were releasing, it's close to 2000 FPS at the muzzle. And just based on what we know about small, fast bullets, 40 grain in this case, if they tumble in soft tissue, this is going to be a pretty devastating round. So I hope you liked the video, and we'll have more of these in the future, hopefully with lots of different guns. So stick around. Again, this is Ran Alcantara, and this is Gadgets Magazine. Thanks.